How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a leak that we talked about a couple of months ago now, and that is because yesterday, we actually made a video about a credible leaker who was the same sources as Sabi that said that this theory is actually going to end up being real, being the Mei Costume Theory. However, guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because we do have a supposed leaker who came forward and said that this could actually be legit, that does not mean that this theory is going to end up being 100% real, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description right down below, and now, with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this theory came from. So guys, this theory was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord as well as links to all of my social media presences, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, this theory comes from GameFAQs, so let's just go ahead and take a look at it, shall we? So guys, like I said, this theory comes from GameFAQs.com, and it is titled the Mei Costume Theory, and it is posted by a user named Once Upon. Now, one of the interesting things we need to keep in mind here is that this was posted about 5 months ago, so some of this information might be a little dated, but we will go ahead and talk about that as we continue to talk about all this new information. So it starts by saying, today, the hero from Dragon Quest and Banjo-Kazooie were confirmed for Smash. To all the supporters, congratulations. However, there are still 2 characters to go, with one of those obviously being Terry Bogard. While there is not much to work on at the moment, there is still a theory that's still around and that could have gained some ground due to those 2 reveals and Bergamon's claims during the speculation cycle. What is the Mei Costume Theory? The theory is that the missing third-party costumes would return in Ultimate, accompanied by a character from the same company. It was started when Joker was released along the Tails and Knuckles Mei costume. What does today's reveal have to do with the theory? For starters, the hero was confirmed and is owned by Square Enix. While it is certainly not 100% sure, it's highly likely that the Chocobo costume and Geno costume will return along the other Dragon Quest costumes that will come with the characters. So obviously, the Geno Mei costume is still nowhere to be seen. On Banjo-Kazooie, it's assuming that Bergamon was correct on the Minecraft content that there are only 2 possibilities for this. A, Minecraft gets a character, a stage, and music. B, Minecraft gets Mei costumes. Obviously, we already know that there are no Minecraft Mei costumes, so currently we're all leaning towards A. Given that no credible leaker stated that Steve is going to be a part of the past, it sounds like costumes are the way to go. Who are the possible candidates of the theory? Assuming that the hero really comes with the Geno and Chocobo costumes, we are left with 6 missing costumes from Capcom, 3 from Namco, and 2 from Sega. Meaning that the possible candidates are a Sega character, a Namco character, and a Capcom character. What are the flaws? Obviously, it's a theory, which relies on patterns that can be stomped with whoever is revealed next. While I doubt that Geno and Chocobo won't come back with the Dragon Quest heroes, it's possible that the remaining costumes from Capcom, Namco, and Sega will simply be released by themselves during the game's DLC period. It also depends on if you believe Nintendo and Sakurai would leave such evidence in their DLC. What are your thoughts on the matter? So now that we've gone over this entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So guys, here's the thing. As of now, yes, obviously, Terry Bogard is the 4th DLC fighter, and he's already in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at this point, so yeah, the Mei Costume Theory might actually seem a little dead at this point. However, I still think it could be possible for the 5th DLC fighter. Now, yes, I understand that it obviously didn't come true with Terry, but once again, every theory has its flaws. Now, one of the things I wanted to go ahead and talk about is that, to my knowledge, there is also no Chocobo costume in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate alongside the Geno Mei costume, so both of those Mei costumes are missing. I just thought that that would be interesting to point out, because obviously, that was something that was talked about in this post. Another thing I wanted to go ahead and talk about really quickly is that with Banjo-Kazooie, assuming that Bergamon was correct on the Minecraft content, this guy says that Minecraft is either going to get a character, stage, and music, or Minecraft was going to end up getting Mei costumes. Now, right away, we do know for a fact that Steve did not get any costumes in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as of now. Now, it is entirely possible that with the next DLC fighter, if it doesn't end up being Steve, we could get a couple of Minecraft costumes or like an assist trophy or something else along those lines. But as of today, we have nothing with it, so that's just something to keep in mind. Now, once again, Vergaben did say a while ago that there was going to be some kind of Minecraft content in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but he never actually specified what it was going to be. He never said if it was going to be a character, spirits, or anything else like that, so it's entirely possible that maybe Steve is going to be outside of like the Mei Costume Theory like realm, and we might actually see him as a playable character. I mean, it'd be pretty cool. So now let's go ahead and go over all of the Mei costumes that are currently missing in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So I found this post over on Smashboards, and this was posted on April 13th of 2019, so if anything is wrong or updated or anything like that, make sure you guys let me know in the comments, because I honestly don't know that much about Mei costumes. They're just not very important to me. So, from Super Smash Bros. We are missing the Samurai Helmet and Samurai Armor. From Mario, we're missing the Geno Hat and Geno Outfit. From Sonic, we're not missing anything. From Mega Man, we're missing the Mega Man.exe helmet and the Mega Man EXE armor, as well as X's helmet and X's armor. From Tekken, we are missing the Heihachi wig and the Heihachi outfit. From Virtua Fighter, we're missing nothing. From the Tales of franchise, we're missing the Lloyd wig and the Lloyd outfit. And from Monster Hunter, we're missing the Hunter's helm and the Hunter's mail, as well as the Rathalos helm and the Rathalos mail. And then from the Babylonian Castle Saga, we're missing Gil's helmet and Gil's armor. So right away, guys, we are missing a lot of stuff. And honestly, from the Mei Costume Theory, it now narrows it down to 3 different characters that really have a strong chance of making it in. So now, assuming the Mei Costume Theory is actually correct, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of characters that I actually believe have a pretty strong chance of making it in now. So first of all, we have Lloyd Irving from the Tales of Symphonia franchise. Now, right away, we have been talking about Lloyd a ton on this channel, and that's because lots of people, including myself, actually believe that Lloyd is a strong chance of making it in. I mean, for those of you guys who didn't already know, the Tales of franchise is extremely popular over in Japan, and Lloyd Irving is a fan favorite character, so he's kind of similar to the hero in that regard. That game franchise as well as that character are extremely popular over in Japan, so if they wanted to make him more popular and popularize like the Tales of franchise over here in the West, the best way to do that would be to make a new game and put that character in Smash. So, we did have the Lloyd Irving costume back in Smash for Wii U and 3DS, however, it's currently missing, so he definitely has a chance of making it in. After that, another costume that's missing that, honestly, I have no idea why this costume is missing, is Heihachi. Now, obviously, guys, the Heihachi Mei costume was released right around the time that Ryu was released as a playable character, so it's really interesting to see that this character isn't here anymore, especially since we just got Terry Bogard, who's an SNK fighter, in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, like, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at the end of the day, although it is technically a party game, it is also still a fighting game, so I always thought that Sakurai would want to bring in a bunch of, like, big name fighting characters like Heihachi and Ryu and Terry Bogard and everyone else like that. Honestly, I mean, the only reason I could see them removing the Heihachi Mei costume is because they were planning to add him in as a new character, or maybe because, like, they, like, got the rights revoked or something like that, but yeah. The fact that that Mei costume is missing, and Tekken is one of the most popular game franchises, at least in the fighting world, like, right now, I could definitely see Heihachi making it as a playable character. And if he got announced at the Game Awards, that would be crazy. And finally, guys, the last character from this list that has a very strong chance of making it into the game is obviously Monster Hunter from the Monster Hunter franchise. Now, what's crazy is for a really long time, lots of people were talking about a Monster Hunter character joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, we have a Monster Hunter boss character, a Monster Hunter assist trophy, and I believe a couple of Monster Hunter spirits in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but no playable character. I mean, last year at the Game Awards, Monster Hunter was actually nominated for Game of the Year, so obviously this game franchise is extremely popular. Not only that, guys, but there is a lot of support for Monster Hunter characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and considering that Capcom, and I believe Capcom's the one who develops Monster Hunter, and Nintendo are on such good terms, I would absolutely love to see Monster Hunter come to Nintendo, to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think he'd be awesome to play as, and I would just be I'd be happy. I'd really like to see him. However, guys, with all of that being said, do I still believe that the Mei Costume Theory is real? Unfortunately, guys, I don't think I do. While I do think that the Mei Costume Theory was really good for a long time, at this point, it just kind of seems like this theory is getting close to being dead, especially since Terry Bogard was the last character announced. However, I could be wrong, and maybe that was just a fluke, so who knows? Maybe it will end up being one of those characters. However, guys, with all of that being said, let me know your thoughts about this potential theory in the comment section down below. Do you guys believe that this theory is real, and would you be happy if it was? Also, which character do you want to see? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.